everybody back to Hanging with the Hooligans. My name is Doug, and we have Alex and Chuck with us. I got it right this time. Unfortunately, James is not here with us right now, but he should be coming soon, hopefully.
The way you called me Chuck, by the way, was kind of like how a racist person would say the slur, like a slur.
Yeah, one that's kind of confused as to why that person's name is Chuck. That name doesn't match you.
Well, I don't think Chuck is a name that matches anybody.
No, it doesn't.
Chuck is a really weird name. Like even like Chucky. Chucky fits Chucky. That's the only Chuck that ever fits a Chuck.
Yeah. Weird, deranged little thing. Yeah, that's the only thing that fits Chucky.
Also, not sponsored, but hummus. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, he's committing our first ever cardinal sin of eating while recording. So hopefully someday people will complain about this moment.
You enjoy those lip smacking sounds.
Just give me some of that food eating ASMR.
We are becoming an ASMR podcast, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially with our levels the way they are.
Oh, God.
Well, so, all right. Before we started, you guys showed me the entire Wolverine and Deadpool trailer, and I'm going to sound like an old guy right now, but it looks really cool, but wasn't Wolverine supposed to have been dead already?
This is a Wolverine from another timeline.
Oh, okay.
Multiverse.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Is that also why there was the giant dead Ant-Man in the middle of the desert?
Yeah. Paul Rudd finally aged.
Yes.
True. That's wow.
I mean, that's a joke from the trailer. So.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Did I miss that? Was that in that one?
There was a lot going on.
Damn, I missed that. That's gold.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm really excited. It looks like it's gonna be a really fun movie.
It is. I'm excited for it.
My complaint is that if you were gonna just take the sleeves off of the costume, just have the fucking sleeves off, because those yellow sleeves I thought looked really tacky. And then like midway through the trailer, he's not wearing the sleeves anymore. It's like, just have the fucking sleeves off then. That's how the costume's designed. Just why are the sleeves there? And
Well,
I'm talking about Wolverine, by the way, guys.
Well, I was gonna say maybe that's part of the movie too. Is that begins at one point with that, and there's probably something in the movie where they get removed because of a bit.
Well, their Marvel was probably like, hey, you know how Hugh Jackman gets really ripped for these movies? We're gonna put sleeves on him so it makes it look like he's not ripped. Guess what? He's actually ripped. Fucking ripped.
I actually don't think this thing picked me up that last time with my rant because I probably mumbled a little bit too much like this.
Okay. And that is all I have to say.
That is all I have to say about the Wolverine and Deadpool movie trailer.
Oh, that was that was what I was talking about, the segues.
What? You didn't think that was a smooth segue?
Oh, that was smooth as fucking
Oh my
butter.
God.
Speaking of Sylvester Stallone. No, seriously though, I saw a post of Sylvester Stallone the other day on Instagram. I do follow him on Instagram. I am a fan of Sylvester Stallone, but he was talking about the fact that they don't use 6-ounce gloves anymore. And he's like, people have it too easy these days. Like, people aren't even allowed to use these things anymore. I used this while filming Rocky in their 6-ounce boxing gloves. He's like, people say this is too dangerous. And it's like, hey, dude, people don't want fucking CTE, you fucking moron.
and another thing, no, it's just sound like this.
Yeah, it's like, dude, look at your face. That's why they don't fucking use 6-ounce gloves anymore. But his rant went on to be like, people use fucking luggage bags with wheels on them. Like, people don't want to work hard anymore. Blah blah blah. Like saying dumb shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, I will say this: they just don't build men like they do nowadays. You know what I mean? Because back then, men just had brain fucking problems.
So what this made me think is like, Yo, dog, do you realize your movie Rocky would not have make it today? Like, the fact that the only reason you are a famous person is because no one else was making movies at the time you made Rocky, you know? Like, a few people were doing that. You barely fucking got to star in your own movie you were directing. You know, I'm sitting there like, bro, like, today you would not have. Like, fucking Creed, which is a much better, like, produced movie than Rocky. And the only reason Rocky's good is because it's classic.
Yeah.
You know, Creed way better produced. Not, I wouldn't say necessarily better written, but then again, that's because Rocky existed first. Yeah, no one gives a shit about Creed. Like, you know, uh, it just made me think. Yeah, people that say this shit always like came up in a time when it was like less saturated, whatever they're talking about, whatever field there is, and it's like you wouldn't make it today.
Yep.
Oh, so you're the first one to do something like that, huh? Oh boy. Wow. You're not gonna get that same thunder the second time or the third time. Oh boy. You're a real special little fucking
Well, that's the whole thing that annoys me about like when people suck like the absolute taint and balls of like some old guitarist guy, and it's like, do you understand? There's a 15-year-old that not only plays what he played, you know, like plays as a 40-year-old, but also like innovated on that
Yep.
and is way better.
or we'll do it with like one leg. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like there are some just crazy good people out there. So
Well, and actually, guys, bringing that up kind of makes me kind of think of the bigger problem is this that everybody now has a voice. Anybody has a phone, they can put it out there on that message. You know what I mean? So you have this generation of people that were, brought up being like, yes, I am the best, the first, blah blah blah. Like, like the artists you guys were mentioning just now. Um, it's and then you have the younger ones that have their stuff that they want to put out, but they just don't have the quote clout with the older people, and the older people, it's the patriarchy, guys. It's the patriarchy. I mean, I kind of say that as a joke, but at the same time, it's not. Like it's legit just older people like being like, no, that's not good. It's not as good as it was originally, and then like younger people are like, okay, boomer. But
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems like maybe the meek versus the loud. If that makes sense.
yeah. The way it is like, well, to go on what you said, like everyone has a way to build their own platform now, and of course it's like, yeah, you're right. The people with the clout are, it's weird. They have the exposure, so now even if you're talented or skilled, whatever it may be, whatever field you're thinking of, whatever thing in your head, it's like you now have to abide or you have to defeat the algorithm. This code, like computer
Yep.
code, to get anywhere in life. Like, it's crazy. Before, you didn't have to worry about marketing when it came to like any of this stuff. That was other people's jobs.
Yeah, no, and now you have to market yourself on your resume.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose that was. I kind of think that was always the case for at least resume, but like.
Well, I mean, like it's more of like it seems more like if you're not out like trying to shake hands, kiss babies, and stuff like that, like you're just as well as like upping your resume or as well as like kissing someone's ass,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you're not going to get the job. Like nowadays, it just seems like everybody knows another person. It's like this network thing, which everybody can. When I went to college, they kept talking about networking, but I just sat there going like, so just friends knowing friends? Like, I mean,
Yes. You're trying to build connections with people to eventually be able to ask favors for them and blah blah blah. Maybe they'll buy your shit and
which
you buy their shit.
I mean, for me, I don't know. Am I the only one that feels like that's kind of like icky? If that makes sense, like I feel like it's like where's the line between that and just creating a gang? Like
A gang?
well, I mean, like people that trade favors with each other, or get people into certain jobs and positions and whatnot. Like what's the difference between a fraternity and a gang?
Privilege, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly,
One of them's got a better name.
I guess one becomes a police officer, which is just a gang, you know, a gang person
Yeah.
themselves, you know, like.
Well, yeah, especially
One is state. What was it? I say it all the time. They're just state-sanctioned gangs. There we go.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand like there's a beauty in networking, but there's I understand you're talking about like the nefarious elements of it, where there's people out there who are socializing just to meet people, just to get ahead, like themselves ahead.
Yeah, but like I said, when I was in college, that's what it seemed like everybody was kind of trying to push people to do is not even doing not even saying like, you know, go out and meet people and stuff. It was like, no, it's like you got to talk to so and so people. You know, you got to look out for these signs and stuff. And I'm like, am I in a pickup class or am I going to college? I'm really confused right now. Like I thought we were going to go into a world where like, you know, you learn something or you want to do a job. Like I wanted to teach.
Yeah.
You know, and then like going through high school, my teachers like were starting to get a second job. They often said it was for like vacation and stuff, but at the same time, I'm sitting here going like, "But you work a 9 to 5, man. Like you should be able to have that money to go on vacation." You know, so like to me, nothing of it made sense. And then now coming up, you know, going to college and shit like that, like they were like networking, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but why? Is it just so? Is it just so like everybody could teach, you know, just cheat each other or like, you know, create all these like little exclusive clubs and shit like that? Because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool to like, you know people and meet people, but at the same time, it just blocks like just this whole section of people that you could be communicating with, you could be getting information from, you could be giving them information, you know, creating an actual like society as opposed to being like 5 separate communities that live in one area.
Right. Well, I think I don't know where the network ends, but like the idea of networking is, yeah, like when, you know, you meet people and you basically try to find that use you can get from them, you know, whether it's like when you're trading business cards and stuff. And then I mean, no, technically no one is says you can't share that information with someone else you meet that's a friend, where you're like, "Oh, I know a guy who does this actually." So like, I'll hook you up with him, because that's technically I think the most common form of networking we know is when someone says,
just give a referral.
yeah, for example, our homie Ashley, she cuts hair. Someone needs a haircut. We go, "Oh, I know the perfect person for you, Ashley." You know,
Yeah.
you know, or every time someone has a tattoo artist, they always go, "Oh, dude, you gotta go to my guy.
Yeah.
Gotta go to my guy, dude. It's so good, dude."
It's so good.
Everybody says that.
Those 2-3 people that are like, "Oh my god, you want a podcast? Oh, Hooligan Media, those are my guys."
Those are my boys, dude.
Those are my boys.
That's my network right there.
That's my network.
me being more of acquaintance. Oh, actually, no, I do have to say we're friends. But every time I'm friends with someone who's in a band, I'm like, "Those are my fucking boys."
Yeah.
You know?
Oh god, yeah. I don't even really need to know them all that well. It's just those are your boys.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You're there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Would
that
be here any other
networking is
reason?
definitely a huge thing in the music scene.
Oh my
Where
God.
you know,
Well, I mean, there is not a huge possibility. There is a possibility whether we blow up or whatever, we are networking currently, and whether we come in contact with anyone nefarious, we're gonna have to figure that out as it comes. But I don't know. I think it can be a pretty positive thing too.
And,
you
and
know?
then I guess that's kind of what I like about where our podcast is right now is that I don't think we're gonna have like those nefarious people at this point in time, but I'm confused as to when the nefarious people start popping up. You know,
the nefarious sound guy.
Alex has entered the equation. No,
why do I hear boss music?
Oh, just you wait.
Shit, now he's gonna put in that like Linkin Park like little song throughout this entire fucking odd pod.
Oh, spoiler alert! No. Did you have?
I had something, but I think it's gone now.
Oh boy! All right. Well, so we did get a little off.
Oh my God! I
Now you're remembering.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Now it's gone. No, no. It's as soon as the money comes, bud. As soon as the money starts coming in, that's gonna start happening a little bit.
I'm your manager. You know, that's when you
Oh
know
my
when you get a manager. No, so the other thing, this is veering very far from where we went because you brought it to like patriarchy and stuff. But back to Sylvester Stallone's whole complaint that people don't want to work hard these days or blah blah blah. Basically, he was bitching about the fact that society makes things more simple in the future. Like I don't carry luggage with wheels on it, but maybe there's someone who can't carry their luggage and they'll wheel around the luggage because I don't know, maybe they're disabled or maybe they're a woman because that's usually the case. I usually see women doing it. And it's like, yeah, maybe a woman doesn't want to carry like a 60-pound bag or whatever. That's not a bad thing that they don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I hate the dudes that are like, oh, or that you try to compare masculinity to how much you can carry. I'm just like, all right, okay, cool. Go ahead, lift those stones, bro. I'm just gonna roll my stones across this floor here,
Right.
like a smart person.
Although, I will stick up for masculinity there. It is fun to be like I pick up heavy things.
Oh
but
yeah,
like,
no, are you kidding?
yeah,
Fucking awesome.
to be like,
I love picking up heavy shit just for the fuck of it.
yeah, to be like, I never will be smart about it, which it's funny because, strongmen, bodybuilders, they're nothing but smart about the way they pick up heavy shit. So,
oh
like,
yeah, no, like there's just full technique. Like they're just any way to keep themselves from killing themselves because they're working with shit, man.
Well, as long as you're not toxic or shitty, like I have zero problem with how much testosterone you want to put out.
No.
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the general rule, man. Like, just don't be a dick and you won't be toxic. Like,
no, this the rant was just weird, and it's another thing that annoyed me. Where it's like, what do you want these people to kill themselves? Because like CT, like I always think of that guy Junior Seau and the Chargers. Like, think about all the football players that have like brain damage and stuff because years and years of playing football and whatever, and then people complain. Yeah, people complain because they start being more safe than they were before, and it's like that's because people are like damaged. Yeah, people are damaged forever because of it.
Like I'm surprised that football still hasn't taken on like some very big serious reforms. Or I mean, I guess maybe they have. But,
technically, they have, and people bitch about it all the time. But I just don't know the details of it.
I think his name was Junior Seau. Was he?
Yeah.
I think he
killed himself somehow.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, and it was super tragic. But like from what I understand, it was like lots of brain fucking injury from his career. What was he, like 49? Like I don't think he was even that old.
I have no clue what his age was. I just know like everyone was definitely like, oh, we don't know what happened, and I'm pretty sure it was like because brain damage and stuff kind of changed his brain chemistry, and it kind of spelled the end for him. Any sports nerds who know the details and wants to correct us in the comments, go ahead and do that.
Please, so that way we can go ahead and read the monologues on the next one.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna just sit here and just monotone. So the corrections were as follows.
Yes. I know. I definitely there's podcasts I listen to where they get something wrong, and I'm like, oh, you idiots.
I was actually watching the Philip DeFranco show today, and there's a point where, his first story was just basically talking about this one guy who's, I don't know if he was at like a college graduation or if he was just at some like boys meeting or something like that, but like just super misogynistic shit. But basically the only comment I left was like the time code of the end of that and just the hurling face. The throwing up face.
Oh, yeah.
Just that. I just time code throw up face because, like, I was like, I feel sick. This is disgusting. Like, I couldn't even put it into words. I was just like, I just want to puke right now from that story. That was disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, I definitely have my moments of watching some program and I hear some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Also, just for a moment here, Doug, I'm really digging the facial hair, man. The braids are
Oh, the two braids.
the
Yeah,
two
thank
braids.
you.
They look really good.
Thank you. Actually, yeah, no, I'm stoked about these two. These I like wasn't even really trying. I was just kind of like feeling it out and stuff, and I was like, oh damn, they came out even and everything.
Oh,
They
yeah.
look decent.
No, they look good. Are you gonna like add beads and stuff to it sometimes?
Don't
or
know about that yet. I have done it before though. Yeah.
Oh, I think they look pretty sweet, my dude.
I did do beads when I went to the not last year. This has been 2 years since that Renaissance Fair. When I took a girl to the Renaissance Fair in I think South Dakota. No, it was Minnesota's like.
Oh, the one in Shakopee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. It was. I mean, when I went, it was very bare, but like I'm betting it's like 10 times better this time around. You know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
The circus people were awesome. Jousters were decent. Yeah.
Well, I really liked the permanent structures. That was really cool.
Then I think I didn't go to the Chicopee one
The
because
Shakopee.
Shakopee.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Chicopee, Shakopee.
Chicopee.
It's all the same P to me.
Potato. But no. Well, so the one I went to, no, it wasn't in Roselle. I might just have to look it up.
Shakopee.
I'm pretty sure it's Shakopee.
I wasn't talking about Shakopee or Chickapees, okay?
Doug does not know where he is.
Doug wants chickpeas right now.
I do want chickpeas. I actually got some hummus.
There you go.
More. He wants to commit that sin again. Go ahead, open up the container. No.
That's right. That's right. You sin, boy, sin.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna hand off this mic over to Alex. That way, I could go ahead and put that in the fridge.
Oh boy.
Now
Hi
it's
there,
your
folks.
podcast.
Now it's we actually have the correct number of microphones for people.
Yep. Yeah, so we might as well complain about that update. So I had ordered a new mic for the podcast so that we can go to 3 mics while we wait for everyone to get their stuff. And yeah, it's been a few weeks. It must be like 3 weeks or whatever. The mic definitely should have come in by now. And so I looked for a confirmation email, and I'm like, I don't see any confirmation email in my email at all. I'm like, did the order just not happen? Like,
well, did you check your credit card statements or anything? Like
I'm gonna do
I
that
would say
tonight
check
to
there
see.
first. Well, because I thought I made a payment towards like my credit card, or not my credit card bill, my medical bill. Because last checkup did blood tests, all that fun shit, and they still charged me for it. So whatever. But I thought I paid like $100 towards it and stuff, and I looked on there. I was like, why does it still say I owe so much? And I was like trying to go through, and I looked through my credit card, looked through my statements. I was like, son of a bitch, I never did that. I never did send that payment. All right.
Now I'm gonna have to check my fucking credit card report and see freaking the barbecue that I got the other day, because that shit's expensive as hell.
You got a barbecue?
No, I went to the barbecue place in town.
Oh.
Well, I mean that's really cool, but I was hoping you got a barbecue.
It is a bit of a pricey place, but it is really good too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely better than that fucking shitty place in Texas, Aaron.
We'll get you a barbecue, and we'll spend a good day cooking.
Well, you guys know if you guys ever do want a barbecue or something, I actually got a grill now, so and propane. So just bring that shit over. We'll grill.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I did get a water cooler though.
Ooh, those are nice.
Yes, I've been wanting one of those for 11 years for some reason. When I lived in, I guess it made sense when we were all living together with like my sister not to get one, but like the whole time we were living together out here, don't know why I just never got a water cooler.
So,
Man, if I had known, I would have let you use mine because I haven't been using mine for a while now.
oh, okay.
Well,
Have
nope.
you been using a Brita filter at least?
Me?
Yeah. No.
I
Shit, man, raw dogging that water.
It's all bottles of water at this house.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, those are easier to transport than a big old 5-gallon fucking. Not 5-gallon, but
No, those things are 5 gallons.
are they 5 gallon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the water cooler, you mean?
Yeah, for the big water coolers, those
Yeah.
are 5 gallons.
Yep.
I have a Brita filter in there, so that's why I was just wondering.
Yeah, that's what most people do out here. I don't like the filters.
Well, now that the truck is fixed, we can start getting the 5-gallon stuff too.
When you said the chuck is fixed, what does that mean?
Truck.
The truck. The truck. With a T, not a CH, Douglas.
Yeah. The chuck is still broken.
I'm sorry, Chuck. We'll fix you later.
Yeah, if you guys want to help fix me, my PayPal is not.
You can find that in the link in the description of this video.
Yeah. Just a GoFundMe.
Chuck is stressed.
That just made me think. Like, you know how many freaking is it GoFundMe? I think where people would just put like some of the most stupid reasons for having a GoFundMe, and like they just end up getting a shitload of money anyway. So it's just like, God, I want to try that. But then like you see so many people talk shit on people like that too, where you're also like, I don't want to try that because I don't want people to be mean to me.
Well, I see. There's. I guess you have. I guess if you want to be rich, you gotta be a dick.
GoFundMe, Kickstarter, all that shit. Right?
Yeah, well, Kickstarter, you're supposed to actually offer something, but like GoFundMe is like, no, just give me money.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't remember what site it was, but apparently there's like some Christian site out there that will legit just allow you to put anything up there and allow anybody to donate. But it's apparently that's how a lot of very far right wing things get funded.
But we're against things for free, aren't we?
Say that again.
We're against having things for free, aren't we?
Yeah, because we're so capitalism. Yay.
Yeah. It's like, wait, you guys don't want other people getting handouts. Yeah, here you are.
So it's the line stops at religion. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of lost right now to where this train went.
Did I derail us?
Yeah. Hey! Oh, and we got our train mention.
Yeah!
Woo! Wow. Yeah, no, we were moving off. We had moved off the last topic. That's why we're here.
Well, was I making sense, or was I making sense?
What do you mean?
What I just said.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I was letting Doug know we moved off the last topic. That's why he feels lost, because
I wanted to make sure because I didn't know if I was the reason that he was lost.
Well,
No.
Honestly, I was just sitting here trying to keep track of it.
We
and
just
I think the train went off in two separate directions.
yeah. See, this is what happens when you guys bitch about structure all the time. We were flowing perfectly, and he's just like, I'm lost randomly. And yet, I'm like, whatever. But I'm the one writing shit down in the Discord. That's just for me, though. Like, so I know when to pull something out of my ass, which I could scroll through that stuff more. And I don't want to get into that other topic unless James gets here.
Oh, the video that you guys wanted to show me and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to see that though, because I want to.
Yeah, it depends, but
I listen to those all the time, and they're insane.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be today, but we'll see.
Okay.
oh well. I mean, yeah, we might just look at that.
But what did happen today was the Linkin Park intro.
Yeah, we like Linkin Park a lot.
Actually, yeah, dude, no, Linkin Park's bombing.
Well, also our sound checks are kind of ridiculous.
Our sound checks are awesome.
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna go to karaoke next time.
yeah, we're all. There's no
I didn't know there was a mic in my face.
yeah, there's no auto tune on that one, so that's gonna be fun to hear.
Wait, so is that no? That A just stands for channel A.
So
I thought that meant auto tune.
no, auto tune's this button right here. So
Oh, okay. So then I can just go ahead and vibe around with the. No, I don't know. Anyways. Hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Okay, I'm done, guys. That was.
yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like,
sorry about that, everybody. We had to take that detour.
yeah, it's funny because you can't just talk with it because then you don't really pick it up. So like, you do have to be kind of wavy with it to really notice the auto tune.
Okay.
So that's the only way. That's the only way to make it work. And then there's other things. We don't have to play with them though. I still haven't put. There's also like all these. There's supposed to be like 32 sounds or whatever. I didn't mess with any of that either.
Well, so also what I'm thinking about too is I think this episode has had a lot more yelling than most any other episode. Should we put like a warning?
No, the
like,
the Fago one still
warning
has this one
loud
beat.
Sounds, make sure your headphones aren't too loud. Like
I think the longer the show goes on, the louder we'll get.
The Fago one still has this beat because the whoop whoops.
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
couldn't.
true.
I was sitting there
That's
like, it's bad when one of the guys there couldn't listen through the episode.
true.
I thought it was funny.
It was like it just kept going. I was like, "Fucking Christ!" Okay.
Well, I mean, we got it together for the next episode. Okay,
We did, yeah.
We did. We kind of.
we did.
But I think the thing was is that we just hit that really bad sugar crash, man. Like we just
Oh, yeah.
all had one, and we're just like, boom, nope, never mind. Now we're having a regular episode.
Well, I think that was the first episode that you and I had both like started the show having smoked.
Oh, that's true. That's right. We did. That's
Yeah.
right. That also did bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Fago this time, guys. Unfortunately. In fact, Alex, where did your drink go?
It had to go all the way go.
Would you already drink it?
No.
Oh, it's next to you.
It's right there.
Oh, I was like,
Woo! Nice.
yeah, we just
Oof.
tried to catch Cam Pop anyways. So next
That was
next Friday, Furiosa will be finally coming out.
I am so excited for that. Wait, is it going to be a show or is it going to be a
Movie.
Okay, it's going to be in theaters. Then?
Yep.
In
theaters.
That I can't remember her name, but the actress that's playing the young Furiosa, she's in a lot lately.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy kind of looks like your sister Miranda.
Anya Taylor-Joy, what's she been
What?
in?
Yeah, they kind of look alike to me. They have like the same eyes.
I guess I'd have to. I
Do-
don't know.
I was like, do you want to pull up a picture? Or...
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh. Dougie's on it.
He doesn't know what your sister looks like.
Well,
Queen's
he's
Gambit,
pulling up a picture of her.
Split, Witch.
Well,
Oh, that's right. She was the one in Split.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
Veach.
I don't know. I don't really see it. You know.
It's just the eyes. Not much in anything else. Head
Wait,
shape, face
So,
shape.
was she
all
the
that's
actress
different.
in Queen's Gambit?
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that was Scarlett Johansson this whole goddamn
She's
time.
also Princess Peach.
Queen's Gambit would be a lot better if it was Scarlett Johansson. No hate on Anya Taylor-Joy. I'm just saying.
Oh, I have nothing for that. I don't. I didn't see Queen's Gambit.
It's
no,
a
me neither. But
it's a
I
game
thought
where a
maybe
girl
again.
plays chess.
That sounds riveting.
Well, I think it won. Didn't it win something?
It was still like one of Netflix's
Writers
more
Guild
interesting
Award.
shows or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, also Anya Taylor-Joy is kind of hot, so people just watch that for that.
Oh yeah, it won a Golden Globe for best performance by actress.
She was like, I have problems, and also I play chess.
Well, that's basically any sports movie.
See, God, remember that New Mutants movie they put out a few years ago?
Didn't watch it.
She's in it, and they casted her as I can't remember the character's name right now, unfortunately. But they casted her so goddamn perfect out of a movie that was really just not all that great. They casted her as that character. I'd love to see her go forward as that character because she's playing.
Is it called Last Night in Soho? Is that the movie?
No, it's called New Mutants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there it is. I had to
Right.
scroll a little more.
Yeah, no, she plays. God, I'm blanking on everyone's fucking names today.
No shit, she's in Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
Oh.
Colossus?
Yeah, Colossus' sister.
Oh.
Yeah, she has like this weird like demon sword thing or whatever.
She's, what's her name in Mortal Kombat? Lee No, not Lee
she Lee
Oh,
May?
Ashra.
She played Ashra?
No, I'm just thinking of because you said demon sword.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She
Well,
just a
she's
psychic?
Furiosa. Not a very good.
Oh, she's Gina Gray. Sorry, I'm off on my.
He's like, yeah, he's reading the list out loud. Yeah, she's in a lot of shit.
Damn, she was Gina Gray? No way.
I don't even know.
What?
I don't know who Gina Gray is either.
I just know, yes, she is a queen or whatever. Technically a princess.
I believe it's pronounced Jean Grey, and I don't think she was Jean Grey.
Gina.
Gina Gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Slam dunk on me. Cool.
Swish.
Swish.
So yeah, that's coming out next week. It's basically the next big thing I'm real excited for.
Along with Deadpool. Oh, well, no, that's not until July. Never mind.
Yeah, it's gonna take months, I think, or 2 months, and then next month
Well, I mean, we're already halfway through May almost.
there's another
God,
movie
thank
coming out in
God.
June.
Dude, I turn 30 next month.
Yeah, no. I was gonna ask, are you gonna do the thing?
You gonna do the big over the hill party?
No, probably not. I just got my hair the way I like it.
What do you mean?
Like, it's finally at a length that doesn't look shit.
Oh, wait, you guys buzz your head on your birthdays?
No, we were going to for 30 though.
Oh.
I think Alex is just afraid it won't come back if he buzzes it.
You just say that and put the mic in his
For
face.
those that clearly can't see us because there's no video, fuck you.
Chuck. Yeah, yeah, I knew it was gonna just be me, but I don't turn 30 till August. But
Wait till 40.
what?
Wait
Well,
till you
that's-
have actual hair loss.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be as funny then, though, because we'd be 40.
Meh.
They'd
Yeah.
just be like, look at those friends.
Look at those bald fucks.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of what the joke already is for turning 30. But
Well, when did who's the guy in Breaking Bad? Main guy.
Heisenberg,
Yeah. When did Heisenberg go bald?
when he got chemotherapy, I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch the
Shave
show.
His head?
Yeah, I thought it was chemo that did it though.
Well, no.
Are you talking about the actor, or are you talking about the character?
Wait, did the actor go through chemo?
Oh my god.
No, the character did.
Well, yeah, I know the character did, but I thought he like shaved his head before the chemo took it.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, so he did it before the chemo, I guess. I don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing. I thought he just shaved his head because he's like, it's gonna fucking fall out anyways. But
Yeah, I think most people do.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, wait till that age, which I guess would be like 45, 50.
Can we stop talking about my head?
Yeah. So that's August where I'll be shaving a nice Danny DeVito. Nice Danny DeVito.
No, you're gonna do the fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking because that's what me and Alex said 10 years ago.
Oh fuck yeah, do it!
Uh,
Oh, that'll be amazing.
Well, I look nice with a buzzed head. Alex doesn't, so I understand because after.
Wait a minute. You told me when I shaved my head last time that it looked good. Like anyone could have a buzzed head. Now
Well,
I'm finding out it's bad.
well, I thought you didn't like it because you said it looks like an egg or something.
I thought the last.
You can leave
haircut I
this
was on was
Humpty
decent.
Dumpty alone. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Well, if you think you look good with a buzzed head, then I would encourage you to do it. Then just not. I'm not saying do a buzzed head, but do the 30 thing, then buzz your head.
So at 30, are you going to do the fryer tuck?
What about bald cap? Can I get away with bald cap?
No, that's not as funny.
I kind of want to do a bald cap now.
There's got to be something else. There's got to be something else funny you could do for your 30th, because it's literally like we had to make that up as like another like big birthday
Milestone.
thing. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, did we ever actually explain the whole thing, or we just?
No, no. I literally just said we agreed to doing that 10 years ago, shaving the Danny DeVito.
Oh, okay. I get you.
But that was also 20-year-old you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought originally it was
So-
supposed to be when we all turned 21.
No, it was when we all turned 30. Because we joked about it when we were 21, that we're basically 30.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I went through my midlife crisis at 25.
I think 25 is just like the age where that happens now.
Is it just a quarter life crisis?
Yeah,
there?
quarter life crisis.
yeah, I don't know if it counts as an actual crisis of being like, I'm basically 30. It was just one of those things where it's like, well, fuck, there's like nothing else.
Well, I mean, in a weird way, like I'm 5 years ahead of you. Like my body started breaking down, and that was like, oh yeah, Alex is old now.
Well, I'm just,
You know.
I'm just really fat, so. No, so yeah, it's kind of weird when you like a lot of people. I notice a lot of older people cope. Sorry, Doug, since you're older than us,
I'm
but
so old.
a lot of people will be like, oh no, 30's not even. That's not even a big deal. It's just the start of it. And it's like, no, it's.
No.
Like, think
Please
about it
don't
this
tell
way.
me that.
When you're 22 and you go to the strip club alone, no problem. It's just a young buck going to the strip club alone. If you're a 30-year-old man going to the strip club alone, the girls are scared of you. The security's watching you. Everyone wants you to leave. And that is basically what I think of being 30. Everywhere you go, everyone else who is like, you go to anywhere where it's youthful and vibrant and whatever, I think most people are going to be looking at you, the 30-year-old, and be like, what the fuck are they doing here? Like, if I went to college.
We're at that age where people look at us, what are you doing? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Dude, it's part of why I don't go to concerts anymore.
Well, it's funny because I do realize, like, this might be main character syndrome, but it seems like most things that I do kind of just ages up with me. Like, I don't notice that I'm the old guy anywhere. There's always older people. Like, then again, I haven't gone to a show in a long time, but
we also live in like a retirement town, so
No, I mean for everything, like the conventions, even the Ren Fair and stuff.
Okay. That is true. The last time I went to a Ren Fair, I was kind of like, I feel like I'm old.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
Well, the last one I went to, I think there are a lot younger people there now in our group, but no, it still didn't feel like weird, But turning 30 to me does it gives me this idea, like, you have to be an adult. You have to, like, I think a lot of people confuse the whole idea with like having your life together, but I think it's like, no more fuck ups of youth will be accepted at 30. And then there's things like, don't, you can't date younger people anymore. Because, like, when you're 20, I think you could date an 18-year-old just fine, right? When you're 25 and you date a 20-year-old, that's fine. If you're 30 and you date a 20-year-old, it's a little weird.
I can't say anything because I did.
Alex is nodding.
Yeah. I personally find it weird.
Yeah. Now, I will tell people, because a lot of people cope on this when I bring that up. I think if you're 40 and you're dating someone who's 30, that's fine, because you've both been adults for a while. Yeah. That's where I bring that in. But, like, if you're fucking like 30 and you're like, yeah, I've been adult, like, I've been like a real adult for like 10 years. I've been like considered an adult for basically a decade, and then you're like going after someone who's like, I'm very new to adulthood. That is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is not what I'm looking forward to in my 30s. I'm not looking to You know, I'm engaged, so I don't have to worry about trying to date anyone anyways.
You'll just be that creepy guy with his wife.
You're so close, not even having to try anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I stopped trying long before the marriage. Not necessarily saying like for the relationship. I would just mean like, you know, trying to appeal to anybody. But yeah, so that's kind of that's something I've joked about for years too, is like, you know, 30 is such a huge milestone. I had to decide what kind of 30-year-old I want to be, you know, cuz I've seen a lot of it, you know,
Be pessimistic like me.
the different stereotypes of 30-year-olds. Like there's the 30-year-old that like doesn't abandon the subculture thing that they were into when they were younger. So like, you
I
know,
feel called out.
say if you were well, I don't
I think millennials are pretty guilty of it.
yeah, I think if like, you know, if you're like a goth dude in your 20s and you're like in your mid 30s and you're still like trying to hold on to the goth aesthetic the same way, and it's like, bro, we see the chips in the paint, dude. Like if you want to keep wearing nail polish and stuff, that's cool. I'm just saying, it's like people notice, you know. People notice. And there's some people they don't though. Some people are really still youthful at 30. Like we know plenty of them, but like, you know, that's definitely not my case.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, people, you're gonna live your own lives, but when people are like out drinking all the goddamn time, like they're fucking, like they just turned 21, it's not as cute anymore after a while when it starts getting, like when the negative things start following and affecting the people around you. It's like, ugh.
Well, see, like even when I was younger, like I still thought people would get super. Like I'd see people go get smashed and like throw up in the bathroom at the bar. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like that's I even think that's trash. Don't get me wrong. Like I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, all high and mighty. I've fucking thrown up in the toilet before, but at the same time, it's always been at my house.
You threw up in a trash can at our first fair together.
That's true.
Yeah. And then this girl came up to you and kissed you, remember?
Yep. It was a really weird night.
Yeah, he was throwing up in the trash can, and the girl's like kissing him on the cheek, and I'm like,
Oh.
and this is my first fair. I'm like, what the fuck did I agree to go to?
It was a really weird night.
Yeah, that is another type of 30-year-old though. The partier, like they just keep going to parties.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna judge too much. I'm a filthy little stoner, and that's that's the way it is. But I'm also not like, I don't think I'm shoving it in people's faces, and I'm certainly not like calling out because I smoke too much. You know.
Yeah, well, that's
Within reason, you can party for sure, but it's not. You're not that kid anymore. You know.
Well, also like there's a aesthetic and there's an aesthetic and culture to being a stoner too, and you don't embody that. So that's like there's those you know, well, you know them, like, you know, Dakota and Bailey fit into that mold of like, you know, they have the weed merch and shit. They fucking, you know, they don't fit into like a ton of it where like they're into reggae for some reason and, you know, all that other stuff, but like they fit into like, well, actually I definitely do think being into like wrestling, like WWE wrestling, is part of the culture or the stoner culture in my head. But that is again because Dakota and Bailey.
Right.
You know, I was like, those things kind of go hand in hand. But no, when I'm talking about the partier, it's like that person who, like, you know, when they were a young adult, they were partying. When they're 30, they're like, oh fuck it, I'm doing the same thing. Like it's not really about their aesthetic; they're just doing the same thing, you know, and they're just partying all the time. And you know, they don't want to get married probably, so they're gonna be like 40, 50, you know, still partying and. You know, people are gonna go, ha, this guy's fucking cool, and then like other people are gonna be like, this guy's fucking weird. You know. So like, yeah, I would never want to be that 30-year-old. But then I noticed there's like, and I kind of think this is somewhat where I'm going, but I don't want to because I still hate these people so much. I'm very like sarcastic about being like this because I notice I'm doing the same thing to an extent. But the 30-year-old entrepreneur. There's
Oh,
that
yeah.
person, the fucking, Mister Sigma grind set.
Yep.
So with that in mind, be sure to like and subscribe. We'd love your support.
Yes. Yes.
And also stay tuned for our crypto and NFT.
Yes.
They are not scams. It's real money.
Yep.
And buy our
I mean, I
merch.
draw you
No.
something.
Would you like to buy our marijuana plant merch?
Yeah, our pot leaf.
Our big old cannabis shirts.
Yeah, like there's that goes into so many flavors, but like there's people, that'll be talking about their business or they'll be talking about crypto a lot, and it's like, bro, why do you guys do this every few months, man?
Yep.
And then every time they cope, some people, I've made thousands of dollars.
I pumped and dumped.
Then I'm like, all right, let me see it though.
Right.
Like, where's the staying power in what you're doing?
Let me see your bank statement.
Like, oh man, it's one of the funnier ones. But then there's also a weird one I noticed. Like, I think like it could just be like older millennials that do this. And Doug, I forget. I know you're in your 30s already, but I don't know if you count as an older millennial.
I think I'm mid-millennial.
Mid millennial. Sorry.
No,
yeah.
I'm a base millennial.
Base, yeah. Yeah, but like, what I'm like. I guess I'm asking your opinion. So like, the people that are, in their 30s and now they're in their 40s though. And they're like super into like rockabilly aesthetic for some reason and like pinup aesthetic.
Rockabilly.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
You mean like No, I'm at a loss. What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh man. So there's think about like if you wanted to be a greaser, but you're also like into punk.
Okay, see, that's what I was thinking too. Okay. All right. No, I know what you're talking about. What about him?
That's like another like. It's funny because like, I was saying this like 10 years ago now, where it's like, yeah, those 30-year-olds that like, they're super into like punk and hardcore, but they turn like 30 and they get into like, the rockabilly aesthetic or the biker aesthetic. Like they're suddenly like, I'm not into hardcore anymore. Now I'm a biker, or now, I don't know, I'm going to dress like fucking Elvis or something. Like, yeah.
It is interesting when you hit your 30s. You're just kind of like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life?
Well, that was what I was thinking. It was like, what kind of 30-year-old am I gonna be? And I haven't made the decision, but I did think it'd be funny if I tried to start to adopt the pulp fiction writer aesthetic, like dressing like Robbie Howard and like Robert Lovecraft or H.P. Lovecraft.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, it's just like the economy's perfect for it,
I don't know, man. I think you're more of a George R. Martin type guy.
He dresses the same way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like,
Santa?
you get the fucking like
Actually, yeah, no,
like
he
the
does look more like Santa
yeah,
nowadays.
you get the slacks and the fucking like
Yeah.
what do you call them, suspenders?
Yeah.
He doesn't wear a coat though.
Right.
The other people, they get the vest, the coat. I don't know. I'm never wearing that fucking hat though.
I don't know. I think I need to see that hat on you.
That Peaky Blinders hat.
If we could get maybe 2 or 3 more subscribers, maybe we can get that hat for
Well,
Chuck.
I've got 2 of them.
See, I could have just went into a rant about why I hated that hat, but good thing I didn't. 'Cause
Now you know I own 2 of them.
How into the Dropkick Murphys are you?
Oh, they're great. I love them.
That's perfect.
I see what you're doing.
Flogging Molly by chance?
Yeah.
No, Doug's not one of those annoying, like, I'm Irish kind of guys,
No.
I'm Irish.
No, he's Scottish.
I'm both.
Gosh, that's so surprising.
I'm a mutt.
Scotch Irish.
Scotch Irish.
Oh, actually, getting off the 30-year-old. Hey, I did the segue thing. Yeah. Speaking of ethnicities, I recently found something out in San Diego. I don't know if I said this on the last podcast. I hope I didn't.
Nope.
But I was talking to my dad because they often will talk about the whole like. Well, okay, so for those who don't know, I'm Hawaiian. Like, but it's like my heritage and my family. I have like relatives from Oahu. We own land. Like my grandma specifically owns land in a area called Pohoa, and so yet I'm still like a second generation, Hawaiian or whatever. So I'm very like disconnected from the heritage, despite so many people in my family being like fairly connected to it. Probably because my dad isn't that connected to it. He was taught stuff, but he's like, he's a cowboy. He likes cowboy stuff. That's why he stayed in Ramona at least. So he was talking about this thing because like the way we thought about it is like, so my grandma is full Hawaiian, my dad's half Hawaiian, so I'm a quarter Hawaiian, and there's supposed to be like a reservation like program there. And so my dad was talking to me about it, but he's like, I'm not sure if we're Hawaiian enough. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're half Hawaiian. But then he brought up something that I never considered before. So, and my sister's been diving into the family tree. And so I know that like my grandma's maiden name is Chun, as in like Chinese, My great grandfather's name is Chian Chun. And I found out from my sister Brandy doing all her investigations into our family that his wife's name was Mary Nee, I believe. Something like that with the E at the end. And then I was like, wait a minute. Am I more Chinese than Hawaiian possibly? Like, what the fuck? I'm way more Chinese, I thought. Like, if there's straight up two Chinese people married to each other, with a little bit of Hawaiian probably, or whatever. Because that's the thing we don't know is how Hawaiian Chion and Mary are. My grandma's parents. But they have straight up, that song I was playing earlier when I was showing you guys that picture of Finn. Like, it's straight up, like, that's their names. They are Chinese as hell. And that, like, if you guys, if I had a picture of my grandpa, you guys would be like, what the fuck? Because it's just straight up a Chinese guy.
Yeah.
My grandma, you'd also say the same thing. And so, that's the whole funny thing, though, is now I'm like, holy shit, wait, how Chinese am I? Because, like, I always thought it was like just a little splash, just, a little spice of it. But now it's like, wait, am I ethnically more Chinese than Hawaiian? Wait.
My brother, it's real easy. You just go to Ancestry. They send you a thing, you spit in the thing, and mail it out, and they tell you what you are.
Then they sell that information.
Yep.
That's the thing, like, right now it wouldn't matter, but, like, 10 years down the line when I want health insurance, that might matter.
We're recording on a Chinese mixer.
It's not the Chinese people I'm afraid of. It's whoever. It's
the Communist Party.
No, it's God, the Martin Shkreli's I'm afraid of, basically.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to do that because that's just so funny.
Damn communists!
Those communists are after us.
Well, they have my DNA at least, so.
Yeah. Well,
it'd be mighty brotherly of you.
Yeah, I know my sister wants me to do it too because she doesn't want to be the one to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been tempted to do it, but then at the same time, my dad's always been like, "Don't ever do it. Don't ever do those DNA things." And
yeah.
I'm sitting here kind of like, I kind of get his point, but at the same time, I'm on Facebook already.
Yeah.
Dude, they already have everything else, man.
Shit, nah, they probably already know everything. Like, I don't. At the same time, I'm just like, cool. What are they gonna do with it?
Yeah,
what are they gonna do that's gonna make my life any worse than it already?
Hey, chances are they're watching us while they beat off. The least that we can do is smile at them while we do it.
Yep. Do you hear that, assigned FBI agent? No.
Yeah, I was about to tell the viewer, like, no, I do not condone this advice. Do not just say fuck it, just because our data is already being stolen.
Yeah, no. Nope. Always fight for your rights.
Yeah. Also, if you're listening this far into the show, you should already know don't listen to us.
Yeah. But we could tell you some alternative healing methods to COVID if you want. No, I'm kidding.
And just like that, we got canceled. Thank you, everybody, for enjoying us for these past few episodes.
And unrelated, would you like to buy our vitamins, please?
We actually have brain formula.
Yeah.
Makes your brain big.
It's mushroom formula stuff.
It's that good shit from the earth.
Yeah, that's the new thing is instead of the grain pills, they're like, oh yeah, it's lion's mane, man. It's real good for your brain and shit.
I kind of want to send it to a third-party lab and just see what it's actually made of, because I got money on it. About 20% of it's just sawdust.
You don't like sawdust?
I mean, I hear it's good for your lungs, but other than that, you don't want it in your system.
I just thought it was like...
That's why you never wear a mask during workshop class.
I just thought it was like eating vegetables.
It's good for you?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of fiber.
It's got a lot of fiber. Make your movements go real well.
Keeps them poos all nice and tight.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have that stool.
Speaking of stool, let's talk about some shit. You got some stuff to plug?
Surely. I have many...
That was perfect.
many things to plug. What the fuck? Was that my phone that just did that?
That was your phone that
Shut
interrupted this podcast.
Yeah, shut the fuck up!
We're trying to plug our shit!
So anyways, please get my book, In the Shadows of the Forest, on Amazon. You'll have to put my name, Chuck Bailey, with that. Also, I have my YouTube, Chuck Bailey 2059, where I put my first episode of Weird Worlds on there. It sucks because I wanted to put like subtitles with it. I didn't, and then I saw the auto subtitles for that, and it's some of the most heinous shit ever. Like, so I'm sorry in advance for that, but yeah, apparently auto caption on YouTube doesn't know the name Hazik very well, and it's like it just gets a million ways to get it wrong. And then
I kind of want to see that.
And then my both my gaming YouTube and my streaming name, Filth Planet. So I reached my first goal of 20 followers. I now have 21 followers. I've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic recently. In preparations for the Acolyte show that will be coming out. That was something we probably could have talked about today.
True that.
But and then gosh, what else? I think that is it. Probably. Yeah.
Unfortunately, ain't much going on my end other than my Minnesota my Minnesota Mustache and Beard Coalition is going to be doing a highway cleanup in, what is it, 2 weeks? Yeah, I think it's the next week, and we're going out there to go do some highway cleanup. So that's fun, but
that's awesome.
Ain't nothing y'all can subscribe to, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what you should subscribe to? You should subscribe to us not only on this channel, but you could also find us on our Facebook page at Hooligan Media 819. And it's another way to make sure you never miss an episode. And we also post some funny shit there sometimes.
Yes, I will shit post every now and then, which we will be getting to in the next episode, because this is a topic I did not write down, but it was like, oh yeah, we should talk about that. So, anyways,
Owie.